hello. Hopefully people can hear us loud and clear. And if you can, then please let us know in the chat so we can make sure to properly begin tonight's session of the PokePod World Podcast, ladies and gents. We are live again for session number, let me take a look here. 120, oh geez, 127. Oh my lord.
Oh.
I never accounted to having over 127 sessions so far. So where that face cam at? What face cam? I never recall ever mentioning that I was gonna do some sort of face cam. Who said something like that? But how you doing, though, Donnie? Huh?
What are you talking about? It is. It's Ruby. That is a face cam.
Oh no, that's.
Is that you as a VTuber?
No, it's a PNG tuber. Mm-hmm. At least he responds or something. Somewhat, I guess. It all depends on how it plays out. But it's for the most part pretty good. Hello. I think I see somebody else joining us too. TSS, how you doing, buddy?
TSS.
I'm doing okay.
Sweet.
All right, so we have a lot to talk about tonight, and
I think so.
Yes. So let's jump right into it because this doesn't matter for a lot of people, but I want to say it anyway. So, folks, as you know, I do a lot of other things as well, and one of the things that I like to do is I like to analyze Elton John stuff. And the thing about this is, on Facebook, John Mahon, who is the secondary percussionist for Elton John's band, posted a few pictures the other day showing that they are indeed resuming the tour. And they are doing rehearsals because the tour begins in New Orleans on the 19th, and I can't wait for that. It's 2 years in the making. Finally, after all this Backstreet Boys shit, Elton's back on the road. A friend of mine is going to be seeing Elton 3 times, twice in Detroit, which is coming up on the 8th and 9th of February, and I'm seeing him on the 23rd of February, which is going to be his last Madison Square Garden show. So I can't wait for that. I've made a couple of side bets with my friend to see if there's going to be any set list changes, but I'm hoping he does something special for the last Madison Square Garden show. But finally, after his hip operation and after having to cancel shows for the last 2 years, back on tour, I'm really excited about that. And once the show comes up, I will definitely give you my thoughts. Okay, moving on. Betty White.
Well, first of all, let's go say hello to everybody in the call. And obviously with you, TSS, how you doing, buddy? Hopefully everything's been good for you this past couple of days. Glad to hear. And as we also say hello to our other buddies in the call, too. We got our buddy Emmy. Say hello, buddy.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
And then, of course, last but not least, we got Polly up in here as well. Oh, actually, no, second to last, we got Polly here. How's it going?
Hello, and also Ty, I like your spiel emojis.
Where are the emotes at? Oh my god, they're so adorable, the num-num emotes. Oh my god.
So round.
Yeah, it's such a... it's so spherical, I love it. And then we got somebody joining in on the fun as well, Tyrone. Hey, buddy!
TSS. Ladies.
Wow.
And Nessa, I guess, as well.
Hi. TSS. Ladies.
Yes.
Oh shit! What's happening?
Yes. We're gonna talk about that shit now. Are you fucking serious?
Ladies.
Wait.
Hello.
This happened between Tyrone and KG.
I have no idea. I'm confused as much as everybody else here.
I am too.
Yeah, what's happening, Tyrone?
Oh, you all are confused, huh? Emmy's the only one deserved to be confused here because she doesn't have a Twitter.
But she has this Discord and she saw it.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, that thing,
Party last night.
I have no idea what the hell they were smoking when it came to creating that monstrosity.
What were we smoking? Oh, what were we smoking?
Yeah, what were you smoking?
What are the smokers? Your hair looks Fucking smokers. You got some fucking nerve, KG.
Hell yes, I do, because both horrify me.
These are old memes, though.
Shut the fuck up. Hold up.
These are old.
Hold up. Stop
This
the
is from
show.
like
No, I'm
2019.
not talking about that. I'm talking about the recent picture. I would say KG got the balls, but based on this picture, he clearly doesn't.
Which one?
The picture you took on Twitter.
Are you referring to guys?
Are you joking?
Oh, you're straightened hair?
Yeah.
No, it's no. Like I said, it's part of his new band, My Rubeful Romance.
I know what the fuck I said. I know what the fuck I said, miss.
I like Richie's The Audacity underneath it.
The audacity.
I just also love
Forgot
that
the
Richie book
context.
somehow fits perfectly with the other design, though. How does that work?
Actually, it actually fits him really nice.
That's what I'm saying. It threw me
Yeah, it
off.
really does.
All right, so let's explain that real quick because apparently they want me to talk about it to all of y'all beautiful peeps out there. So if y'all don't follow me on twitter.com, which first of all, why are you not doing that? Obviously you can follow me over at
The only
KG
way
Prestige
that's
on
right.
Twitter and on Twitch here, of course, to be notified whenever we do shenanigans. So to explain the context behind what's going on, yesterday during Tyrone's stream of P5, one of you lovely viewers had mentioned in the middle of his stream that something happened to me in terms of a change in looks. So basically, from that point, Tyrone and Terrell at the beginning had a very unique response to the design overall. And I guess in the middle of it, post-stream session, you told me you wanted me to do something. And I'm assuming you would like to clarify that further, Tyrone?
Yeah, you need to show the people what you've done to your hair.
That's it?
Yeah, Terrell had the other thing. I don't know what that was. You need to show the public what the fuck you've done.
Okay, sure.
No,
I don't get it, but okay, sure.
Okay.
I mean,
Hey,
You motherfucker.
what did I do? Hold on a second. Let me go switch up to the other channel real quick, just so we can also set that up properly. If you don't mind, giving me a second to get this set up too.
Nice
okay.
eyeshadow.
Yeah, legit, right? Like, I'm just like, how come all of them either have
Oh, shit.
eyeliner or eyeshadow or like the full eyeliner? I'm like, okay then. Okay, this is what we doing.
Yeah, that is obviously legit. That is clearly me right there. 100% no edits made in that design there. So, yeah.
I will fuck you up. You better show them.
Hold on, bro. I gotta turn on the lights. Otherwise it's gonna be pitch black as hell in here. All right, so there you go. I'm already here. Look at it. It looks nice, doesn't it?
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
I told you.
She's gonna show off his merch, isn't he?
No.
it's not
The merch
that.
is chilling over there in the back.
You're
They're
an
actually going to
asshole.
laundry.
I thought
Although
he
if
was
you
just
look
gonna
over
edit,
here to the
like,
right, you'll do see the Bulba and the Fennekin and that cute
I
little
will fuck
tote.
you up. You better turn around. Turn your head around.
He's gonna
What?
have it in a ponytail. Watch.
Yeah,
He's
I
gonna have it in a
do actually.
ponytail. He's an asshole. Look at him.
Come on.
What did I
You
say?
mean
What did
the
I
shit I
say?
always do in my streams? Just have it
You
nice
piece
and
of shit.
there you go. Look at that. It's just generic the hair, bro. What
You-
the hell?
you
No,
generic
as I
hairline.
mentioned
Look at that.
last night,
Nothing's changed.
as I mentioned last night, there should be a channel points goal where if we get a certain goal, KG has to put his hair in like twin tails like Gura.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Start it right now,
No, but that
guys.
would require me
Alright.
to straighten the hair at
I
that
am
point.
absolutely
Can't you do the hair whip?
Can
No.
you?
That
Actually,
and now new Taco Chow.
Katie,
Huh?
See,
actually, one of,
people are on board with that. Told you.
actually, one of my cousins though, he actually grew his hair out. Like he was a guy. Like he had his hair really long hair, like up to his hip for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait.
Trying to grow that long.
Yeah, this is the pandemic hair, basically. I've not cut my hair ever since this whole situation started, and it's not cutting out till after
Probably
this
throw
pandemic
chip
comes to an
away
end.
immediately.
So you gotta grow it out 4 months away.
Huh?
Then you gotta put some hair products on there. Nice and
You're
silky.
really-
Yeah.
Polly got a gif of a fucking female version of me that looks like a transvestite in Brazil. Like it's
Brazil.
No, it's you. It's your face. I made it with an app.
You made
Well, at least
this
it's not a
in the
Brazilian
face
blow
thing with
off,
that
right?
filter.
Brazilian blow off.
Tyrone, the picture when I saw it was like you actually make a really good feminine face when they show you.
Female me is fucking hot.
You should have heard what Tyrone said about that, though.
Look, female me is hot. Well, that's no denying that, but that's not the issue right now. The issue is Polly's fucking gift.
Wow.
That was from last year also.
Okay.
Should I show that? Hold on. Let me get that
Yes, you
image.
can show it. You can show it.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh, you show it.
What the fuck is that? Dude, looks like a lady.
It's called Reface app.
Monday.
Polly's an asshole. Y'all see this shit?
Yes.
I want to see it. They want to see
I was
it.
like, if I'm gonna laugh at KG, I was like, if I'm gonna laugh at KG, I gotta laugh at myself too. It's only fair.
Oh my god.
Polly, you're an asshole.
I did this last year, but I thought it was appropriate to bring it
Last
up.
year.
I know. We're giving you shit. We're giving you
Goggles.
Oh man, no, we're giving you them Twitch clips that you were asking for.
Twitch clips.
I'm appalled.
Oh man.
No, you're a Paula.
Hold on, let me also show off that Richie Audacity thing. He would love this if we were.
Oh, we need his permission. We need his permission.
Yeah, look at that. We gotta promote his new book, ladies and
Yeah,
gents.
yeah.
Richie Farley, The Audacity.
The Audacity Farley.
And actually,
Harry Potter and the audacity of this bitch.
Oh shit! Oh my lord, you guys are insane with your images. Okay, so let me pull out the.
When do we turn into the mad comic book?
I have no idea, but hold on. Let me just take out my thing that's holding the hair, basically.
Oh, you're gonna go through your
Yeah.
Sailor Moon
Yeah, look at that, because people apparently want to see it. I don't know why. Look at that. It's beautiful, ladies and gents. I love it. You know that Sesame Street song called I Love My Hair? That's pretty much me right there. Yes.
Like I said, well, as I said, if anybody played the Yakuza series, you know, freaking KG is the Mexican Nishiki.
Oh my god.
Oh, man, look at it. It's such a beautiful.
Looks like I haven't seen KG's hair in so long. It looks like a wig. It looks like
I legit thought it was a wig, not gonna lie. Because I'm like, damn.
because KG never really shows his hair anymore. Like I knew it was growing, but I didn't know it grew to that length.
There you
Uh,
go. Now it look horrible.
Like, look
You
at
look like me, and I'm upset.
Wait, what?
With a Pikachu hat.
I
You
need
need
you
to
to
add a
hide my
bow to
hair,
it.
I mean, with this Pikachu hat here.
I called her.
But can you like put it in like a high, like you know those like anime buns, like the high buns, like how it looks so
The
cute.
man bun was it?
The man bun. He wants to see the
like-
man bun.
I don't know how to do a man bun proper here.
getting
Like what, up
worse.
here,
I'll
like
keep it right
that.
on because you're
I
almost
man
already
bun.
said at the beginning
almost
yesterday. I
KG
said
is
his
Jamaican.
name.
What, like just like a man like that up there or something?
Yeah, so you have to like hold the ponytail very like high up, and
Uh-huh.
then
Gina.
okay, wait.
KG.
Already said this yesterday. That
Yeah,
her
if
name is
I had
KG.
known you wanted that, I could have totally done the man bun had I known this in advance or something. But I don't know how to do one in the fly, so.
want
I
his mom to
apologize.
come in and just do it instantly.
Hey, look, guys,
I
I
did a
did it.
YouTube video today how to do the
Yeah,
man bun.
how do I man bun?
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
pretty
I
sure
have an
you
idea.
Twin buns, excuse you. Can
Now,
KG go
guys,
through his Aaron
guys,
Yeager
guys,
arc?
guys, hey, everybody. I want you guys to be completely fucking respectful and responsible and mature about this. KG's pronouns are were and was.
What?
They're
KG is
lay
the
and
new is.
E.
Okay, but chat,
What's wrong, Uncle? What's wrong, Uncle Ben? Was were bussy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
we,
shit.
we need to get KG one of those like 1970s fucking taxi cab hats.
Taxi cab hats, holy shit.
Yeah,
Ooh, my lordy. KG will get his haircut by the end of the year, calling it now. The pandemic's ending at the end of this year. Let's go. That's what he says.
Oh, wait, did they release the trailer?
No. It's the teaser to the teaser trailer,
I
Tyrone.
have to go up to fucking Wakefield for that.
Oh, my lord. But yeah, look, I love my hair, bro. It's cute, so. Just to give context behind this, basically this is all thanks to the Eternals movie. So,
Yes.
yeah.
What? Wait,
So the Eternals movie did one good thing.
Which was...
This.
thank you.
I'm gonna feel bad for those who are just gonna listen to the audio of this episode and not understand what the hell is
Critics
going on.
critics are rating the Eternals 1 star out of 10, and that's only because KG fucking straightened his hair that one time. It's the must see. I mean, KG's hair, not the movie.
AG, what character from the Internals inspire you with the hair?
None of them.
No, it's a long story.
To explain full context as to what the hell is going on. Basically, what went down was that we were betting on whether or not my mother was going to like the film or not, right? So we didn't bet on the hair, okay? We betted on doing anything, pretty much. So she was under the mindset that she would not enjoy the film, while I was thinking, okay, but like she was still optimistic about it, but she thought maybe, okay, you know what?
Your mother's smarter than you.
And then she's like, nah, I'm probably not going to enjoy it because nobody's really talking about it, And I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a chance. I'll go say team yes, right? And we get to the first hour of the movie. I guess we could talk about the Eternals right now. We get to the first hour of the movie, and we had to pause it because we were completely at a loss. Like, it felt so sluggish, bro. And what happened was that she was, at that point, for the first time ever with any MCU thing, was just willing to say, we could stop. We don't need to watch this. She's never done that for any of the Marvel films at all. She's always went through it 100% of the way. This is the first time she's actually went out of her way to say, yeah, you know what? Well, we'll probably stop it. And so after some time, we talk a little bit more, and then we decide, you know what? Okay, we're already an hour in. We wasted an hour. Let's just watch the whole thing through. It doesn't make sense to waste an hour and just like not go the whole way through. It's an hour and a half left, right? How bad could it be? The second hour of Eternals, though, does get better. It actually really does. It actually paces a little bit more well, thanks to that sluggish first hour. And by the end of the movie, she had to basically give a 6.5 as a passing score, so that way, I would win and she would lose, right? She gave it a 6. So I lost by 0.5% in that score, bro. And ultimately, she's like, all right, so here's what we're going to do. Let's straighten your hair. And I'm like, what?
Got him.
And so, it was the blade that got her to get it to a 6. If it wasn't for that, she'd probably put it down to like a 3 or a 4. That little cameo voice at the end saved it for her to give it to a 6, but not save my hair.
Damn.
But hey, it was still in good fun. I had a hilarious time just chatting with her while she was straightening my hair. So
At least you did better. At least you guys did better than me because I actually paused that movie like 4 times.
Jesus Christ.
I haven't
At least
seen
you
it
didn't
yet.
watch it in theaters.
At least one thing is for sure, though. One thing's for sure. I ain't gonna get like that hair that Tyrone got rocking that image right here, bro. It just
You're
not
I can't compare to that, but I could try at least.
Or you can do the wait, check what I.
What did you post?
What the fuck is this? The Chio-chan hair? What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
You're inspired Polly. That's what happened.
Oh man, I
was
love
trying-
it. I love his hair, bro. It looks super cool right there.
You
Look at
said
that.
twin buns, so
Yeah, somebody did ask for twin buns. There you go.
It's Chun-Ji. Instead of Chun-Li.
Yeah, Chun-Li. It was like,
Polly the
Chun-Ji.
meme provider, indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, so there you go.
Now,
If you wanted
I
twin
wanna
buns,
say-
you got it, chat.
I want to say my half of this story because my part of the story is the prequel to KG's fuck up. Now,
Fuck up.
I watched the Eternals and they had the luxury to have the option to fucking leave. I did not have that option because I was watching it in the fucking
Thank you.
theater.
Same.
So, I was trapped with this shit. Otherwise, I was gonna waste my money. So I stared at that movie. And I stared at the time an hour in, thinking that 2 hours had passed already. It had not. And I'm looking at this. And I'm watching it. And I see the Indian dude go, in the third act, I'm a bounce. I'm not going to be in this movie anymore. What, are you going to leave because you're going to die? Or, I just don't want to be in it anymore. Fuck this ugly ass movie. And he left.
And he left. Nothing else came after that.
The most interesting character in the whole fucking movie had a whole Bollywood movie, shoots fireballs out of his finger, left, bounced, said, fuck it, I'm out, G, and disappeared into the abyss of the fucking unknown where I wish I could have went, but I can't because I'm sitting in this dumbass seat with these nachos and soda.
Hey, those are some expensive nachos and soda, buddy.
So then the movie goes on and keeps going and it ends. And then I literally go on Messenger and message the group and I tell them how bad the movie is. I tell them how boring but hot the main character is. And I tell them literally that this movie is garbage. Terrell told me that, yes, I watched it before. And the only thing that I found remotely interesting in that movie was when the deaf girl was screaming, but because she's deaf, it sounded weird. And he said he knows he's not supposed to laugh at that, but he did.
Damn.
So after all of that, after the 7 red flags that we pointed in KG's direction, he decides, you know what, I'm going to go all in bet-wise on this her liking the movie bullshit. Regardless of the fact that your mother already had spidey senses and said, no, fuck that.
Maybe that's why she was so quick on hitting the no option when we just said, let's make the bet.
You were better off just making a bet that if gasoline hits fire, it'll burn up. Like, you fucking knew. You son of a bitch. That's why I'm mad. Not the fact that he made his hair long. I mean, it's hilarious, but you knew this was going to happen. You fucking knew it. There was no way in hell you would, between Terrell and me and your mom saying no, you were just like, fuck it. Like,
oh, man. It was a boring weekend, man. What can I say?
Yo, can I give my 2 cents on an Eternals? Because I have like a whole ass rant about it.
ahead.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me switch back to the other one. So, there you go, ladies and gents. You got your KG long hair, straight hair reaction. I guess, KG, can you do a headbanger for 10 seconds, please? How do you do that, though?
Flying shit.
I don't know if my hair can even do that. So, like, what? Just flip the fuck out with my hair like that?
So what? It's gonna be fucking Cannibal Corpse shit going on or something.
Yeah, you know the ones where like that meme where there's like a bunch of people just doing that shit for like the entire thing. KG was the Tyrone in that movie. What? Oh my god! But I mean, I do apologize.
Got like the hair flip and shit.
I don't know,
The
man.
hair twirling. You're almost at the hair twirling stage.
So I just got to keep my hair up low like this or something.
No. What you have to do is you have to like bow your head down until the hair comes down, and then you gotta do like a 360 with your neck. So it does like the
God,
twirling
so like
shit.
that. Holy shit!
The death thing. Yeah.
Okay, let's try it then. Wish me luck if this works. My head. I think I did it so piss poorly, but I love. Give me them clips, bro. Oh, Jesus Christ! I think I snapped my neck in a way. Probably.
You felt the air escape. Yep.
Well, you don't need the chiropractor. Maybe you do.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, guys.
Nintendo Man says, "Rock out, my son."
Rock
out.
Rock on.
Oh shit! All right, so there you go, Chad. That was the nice little chit chatting on the pillows.
He gave himself the ring dinger. So that's all.
But I mean, if you would like to take this opportunity to go and ramble on the Eternals, you're more than welcome, buddy.
Yeah, so like I watched this in theaters too, and like no one's talking about it, but I am because it was a waste of 2 hours and 37 minutes of my time. I could have. I could have done so much more. I missed the taco stream because of this stupid ass movie. Okay, I missed
That's
the
why you
taco stream,
weren't
guys.
there.
That's why I worked there because I was watching this stupid movie. It was so dumb. And also, oh my gosh, yeah, like, okay, sitting through that movie, I'm like, same thing as Tyrone. Did an hour pass? No. I mean, did 2 hours pass? No. What passed? An hour. That means I have another hour and 37 minutes till this stupid movie ends. And you know why I have to wait till the end? Because it's a Marvel movie. Because they have stupid post credits at the end of every Marvel movie. So I have to wait. And then you know what I see? I see Harry freaking Styles at the end, and I start dying because you know what plays in my mind as soon as he walks in? Watermelon sugar, right? Starts walking in, and all I hear in my head is watermelon sugar. Hi, and I'm like, no, I'm absolutely done with this franchise. I'm going home. I hope the taco stream's going on still. And you know what it was? It wasn't. You guys were ending, and I was so upset. I'm like, I could have watched this from the beginning. I wasted so much points on this taco stream. And I didn't even get to watch it because you know why? I had to see Harry Styles freaking ass still walk into the scene and tell me he is Thanos' brother. Okay.
What?
Thank you.
Yeah.
To my TED Talk.
Yep.
Yeah, Harry Styles is Thanos' brother, just to let you know.
Eternals ruins people's lives.
I've heard everything now.
You know what's the funniest part? The funniest part about this whole film, the only good thing I got out of it was that, you know what? Thanos kind of was right. Like, legitimately. Like, Thanos legitimately saved the planet. He legitimately, by pure accident, straight up saved the entire planet because of his decision to annihilate half the population.
And then which I think delayed the
the thing from just splooshing out of the earth, basically.
Because they were basically feeding off of billions and billions of people. That's what they were doing.
It was an eternity of a film.
Bruh, this movie, bruh.
I'm gonna be honest though, because I watched the same day KG did, but a little later, and I felt so drained after I finished watching this movie.
That's how they get the energy they need to summon the thing. Is that they drain it from you at the movie theater?
That's why I stopped 4 times.
Movie theater.
I had to get caffeine to like, because every time I'll be like, and I actually fell asleep in a couple parts.
Oh my
god!
god!
The first time I ever wanted to go to the ticket booth and go, I want my fucking money back. This is bullshit.
Like, tell me why this entire movie they had like dollar store versions of like characters we already know. Like, tell me Icarus is not like dollar store Sebastian Stan right now. Tell me he is not. Like, he literally looks like Sebastian Stan, and I'm just like,
of course, Icarus.
You want to know why I felt it was so bad? I said this before. It feels like we were watching the Justice League wearing a Marvel suit.
Yeah, like Zack Snyder was secretly Chloe Zhao.
Yeah, literally, like the black scientist, he's literally Cyborg. And then we got the guy who flies around and shoots eye beams, that's Superman. And then we got the Speed Woman, that's the Flash.
Also, they did make fun of Superman, didn't they, in the movie?
Yes,
they called him Superman?
Yeah, and then we got that one dude that what was that? Oh, we got that one dude that controls people. He's like Martian Man. It's literally just the Justice League. It's the fucking Justice League, but described as Marvel characters.
No, I feel like this movie Internals could have been like a TV show easily.
I think it would have benefited from a show.
It would have been better if it was a TV show.
There's just too much. It's like you're introducing 10 characters, and it was just too much. And then you couldn't really bond with anyone.
And the first hour and a half of the movie is let's rally up the troops.
Also, the one character I was hoping to see was not even alive in that, bro. How did they think that they would get my girl, Salma Hayek, and be like, nah, she's just dead since the beginning. You never see her alive.
You want to know why they killed her? Because if she was still alive, the movie would be over. And notice how the last person they recruit is the Speed Girl. You want to know why? Because if they recruited her first, the movie would be over. Also, you're a god of everything, so you invent like all these people. Why did you invent a deaf person? Why did you invent a dwarf person? And I'm not saying that anything's wrong with that. I'm saying that usually the whole conflict of that movie is that they're mad because they can't get things because of how they are. So literally the whole conflict starts because of their shortcomings that they were given.
And also God was bored.
That's basically it.
So
He-
the god of everything said, "Fuck it, let me make a dwarf character. That'll be hilarious." And then she gets mad that she's a dwarf character because she was in love with the one dude, but she can't get him because he's in love with the main character. And I'm just like, this is stupid.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or
and then the ending.
Yeah, she was like so mad.
And then she's all like, "I'm sorry, I tried to kill you guys." No, fuck off, you little stupid fucking.
I know. And then I was like, "Fuck off."
And then I love how they brought the one dude who has the ability to control humans to the final battle, but because there's no humans around, he's practically useless.
He's only there to give his energy, and that's it. And
Here you
go.
You already got a
Oh,
great
yeah.
deaf person in Hawkeye, and she was
Yeah,
infinite
Maya.
better. Yeah,
Maya
Maya Lopez, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Echo, basically. She
Then they
was
made a
really
super. Then they made a super alien, and they were like, fuck off. Let Marvel discounted Wonder Woman fight her."
and just for the icing on cake, let's get Harry Styles up in
And her name is
Yeah.
Thena.
Like, why?
Her name is Thena.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like that's Athena. That's
no,
fucking.
Thena,
It's
yeah.
Wonder
She's
Woman. It's
so
fucking
offended.
Wonder Woman. It's literally Wonder Woman. It's discount Wonder Woman. Like if she started attacking things, I was expecting that guitar that.
I'm pretty sure there exists edit somewhere with
I'm
that.
sure there is. And then and then they had to make her. They couldn't make her like normal. They had to have her go through her crazy moments. Why? Because if she didn't, the movie would be over.
Yeah. There was like somebody
Literally.
get over.
They
They're like,
kill
"Yeah,
off all the best characters, and then like they kill off all the best characters specifically because if they were alive, the movie would have been solved already. So they basically bring into battle like their Plan B characters, and I'm just like, this is dumb.
He was
Then
he
they,
was
like-
pissed.
And then they leave it, like the ending of the movie sets up for a second Eternals movie. And I'm like, why would I watch this? I barely wanted to watch this one. I could barely make it through this one. Why would I watch
look
the
at it
second
this way. Half the cast is dead, so we don't have to worry on 10 people
Yeah.
no more. The ones that I cared about are caught by the thing, and the other 3 that I actually kind of like, but still questioning about, are going to be with Harry Styles throughout that part of the film. So... Yay!
I'm gonna
we're gonna
go into that movie trying to go, who is this again? Who are you again? I forgot.
You're
My
gonna watch
brain erased it.
Wonder Woman, Deaf Girl, and somebody who can control humans. But since we're out of Earth, I don't think we can do that no more.
No, Emmy, I'm not gonna watch this in theaters again. I'm gonna
Okay,
watch this
good.
on
I was
Disney.
about to say.
I'm gonna watch this on Disney Plus. I'm watching this on my terms.
Can I just explain something real quick? So, in case some don't know, Disney Plus, with Marvel films at least, they have this brand new thing, especially if you have a 4K TV, called the Disney IMAX experience, where if you go to, say, the theaters, they have a digital screening of a movie and an IMAX screening of Marvel movies. And the IMAX screening of Marvel movies, they normally tend to promote the fact that it has 26% more footage because it's not cut off, compared to like the digital release where it's done via widescreen support, right? So guess how Eternals is handled, bro. Pantomime mentioned in the chat, it does the swaps. Basically, it switches from full screen to widescreen to full screen to widescreen, left and right almost every minute.
Okay.
And it is so jarring, bro.
As a person who doesn't give a fuck about any of these films, I could actually tell you what. They're switching from the 16:9 HD to cinematic, which is 2.35 to 1 aspect ratio.
Yeah, and that's what I'm going at. But like, if you look at all the other Marvel movies, though, TSS, they're consistent. They've always been consistent. They're always on the full screen mode because they were always filmed under the IMAX design. But with this particular film,
no, because the IMAX design is the 2.35 to 1 aspect ratio, which would have been letterboxed. On HD, so they actually were they probably were cutting off the cinematic resolution.
Yeah, but it's super jarring, bro. Like if you like, I could show you it if it's possible.
I know exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's a cinematic aspect ratio. 2.35 to 1 versus 16:9, or which is 1.78 to 1.
And this one is just like, oof. I didn't feel that, bro. So, with that being said, Eternals, I guess, was a okay film that I'm just kind of curious where the hell it's gonna go next. Only because you killed off half the cast. The ones that are dead are the ones I actually liked. The other ones haven't even been fleshed out to the point that I really want to care about them.
They need a TV show.
And then Harry Styles is also Thanos' brother, which I still can't like wrap my mind around that
I
fact.
gotta see this.
And oh, by the way, when a movie has me talking about the post-credit scene more than the film itself, I believe that's where you kind of failed at that part. Because I can be honest with you, I don't remember much of the film story-wise for the first hour alone. The second hour I can only remember because of the giant fingers coming out of the earth, but that's it. But for the post credit scene to literally be about Blade, that was the voice actor or the actor that's going to be playing Blade in the background. That had more of a discussion with me and my mother than anything that Eternals had to offer in this film, bro.
Damn.
And that just
This is
it
hoe.
bums me out to know that that's the case. So
I don't know if
8 out of
anyone
10.
here. I don't know if anyone here is a fan of the Star Wars series like I
Yo.
am, but okay.
Yo,
I never seen
No,
Star
I was
Wars.
gonna say for anyone who's seen Rogue One,
yes.
I think that was a much better. Like I genuinely went in not really knowing much and not really expecting anything. I was emotionally invested in the characters from beginning to end because it feels like you're with them on that journey and
I think what it is that Rogue One introduces a concept that isn't used much in fiction anymore, and that's the concept of a tragedy. Most characters usually come out okay with a little bow tied at the end of it. These characters fucking die. Like they don't win, they die.
Damn.
But they die
it
on
was
the
so good.
They die on the premise of something good happening at the end of it. So the trade off is supposed to be that they die, but their efforts help for future shit. Whereas in most brands of fiction and stories nowadays, everything sort of ends with a nice little bow tied. That's why everybody always looks at like Infinity War and is like, this movie's fucked. Like the reason they do that is because Infinity War ends on a bad note. But that's because obviously there's a sequel coming to like sort of wrap things up. But it's such a shaker because we're not used to tragedies anymore. This culture is very used to like, and they all lived happily ever the fuck after. Like, where the concept of, and they all fucking died never pops up.
And everyone died.
And everyone died.
And the irony, though, is that Marvel knows how to handle a trilogy better than
Yeah.
a modern trilogy. I mean, and that's just my take on Star Wars.
Now, there's some movies of Star Wars that are tragedies that aren't meant to be tragedies.
Did you ever hear the
You mean
story
the
of
one
the
where-
tragedy of Darth Plagueis?
I was gonna say the one where somebody does a Superman going flying to the ship, and she's what was her name? The actress's name. Again.
Oh,
Princess
I know what
Leia?
you're talking about. Yeah, the one of Princess Leia.
Somebody did an edit, bro, where they had her like flying to the ship, and then like because the dust was in the way, they did a beautiful transition to that, and then her going into Superman and just flying in the sky, and it's so perfect, bro. I need to look for that video. It
think
is
that's around the
hilariously
time-
bad.
That star like meme. Da, 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 da.
If I could find it, I will laugh my ass off if I could find that particular video. So yeah, there it is. General Leia shooting stars right there.
There it is.
Shit, I oh my god, is this it? Is this the one I'm thinking
Oh,
of? Let
let's
me see.
go.
I don't know if it
I'm
is.
sorry. I
though.
feel like I'm taking this pod all over the place.
Hey, listen.
I wanted to
It's
talk
the
about
bullshit hour.
I wanted to talk about Betty White. I mean, that's.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
she's
it's her
celebrating her
Yeah, today
100
her
now.
birthday.
Yeah.
Would have been her birthday.
Yeah, sadly.
Rest in peace.
I think what's really nice though is that like I saw because it like snowed so much today. Like I saw some posts where it was like oh it's Betty White's birthday today, and also snowed so much outside. So It's Betty
Betty
White
White.
outside.
Yeah, Betty White.
And I'm like, oh, my
The whole
heart,
thing,
man.
the whole thing is though, is that Betty White also has other connotations. Like for example, the former Kiss guitarist Ace Frehley used to say that if he called somebody on the phone and asked if Betty White's going to be there, that means cocaine.
Damn.
I found the
There we go.
video. Oh my god. I found the video that I was talking about just now. We need to see this shit, bro. Hold on. I gotta share this screen for you guys as well.
Uh-oh.
Just so you can see it
Here
for
we
yourself.
go.
Cause this shit is hilarious as hell. And I need everybody.
Yes, happy MLK Day. Also.
I need everybody's attention on this, bro. Okay, so
Oh yeah, they had a picture of Martin Luther King and Betty White standing back to back, cross because
Damn.
Oh, jeez. I love that.
the same day.
Let's
all
see
right,
here.
I posted there. Let me know when you guys are ready for it. Oh my god, we need to see this for ourselves, bro, just so you can believe it.
Okay, show it.
I'm just saying. Oh wait, why I got this on? Okay, there we go. Let's just turn this. There we go. You guys got to see. This is some beauty, bro. Look at this. Look at this right here. It's great. I love this shot. I
Thank
don't
you,
know why
Superman
it's so
3.
badly edited. Look at this.
What the fuck?
Love Windows Movie Maker.
It's such a horrible film. I love it so fucking much because of that.
Jesus Christ.
It's just a Superman theme just played in the background.
Da-da.
Oh my god. I don't know why that video has as many views as it does, but that was probably one of the most unpredicted moments in any film I've ever seen in my life with Star Wars. And I've never
Damn.
seen Star Wars, bro. Alright, let me
I
close
only
this.
remember mostly the originals that came out in the 70s, but after that I haven't
Oh,
really
the
seen.
original trilogy.
Yeah,
That's the
trilogy.
best one.
And
See,
then
that's
there-
the one I remember the
The
most.
hated prequels.
Yeah, I didn't see the pre. After
Yeah,
that, I
and,
didn't see the
and of course,
prequels.
yeah. Remember everybody's favorite film, Star Wars: Backstroke of the West.
However, I will say I'm excited for the Obi-Wan series that's going to be airing on Disney Plus. I
thought it
think
was already
this
airing,
year.
but what was it that was airing right now?
The Book of
Boba
Boba
Fett.
Fett is currently
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Boba
airing,
Fett.
which I heard pretty good.
The Wobba Fett.
The
I heard
Wobba
Wobba
Fett,
Fett
the
too.
Book of Wobba Fett. Yeah, and then Hayden Christensen is going to be reprising his role as Anakin.
I actually
so.
liked Solo's movie. That was a pretty good movie to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Han
think
Solo's
so.
movie wasn't bad. Yeah.
I'd definitely say Rogue One is like in my top 5. Ironically enough.
Oh man, so
A New Hope was pretty good to me.
I
Yeah.
can't say anything about these films because I've never seen them. So
There's something else that you haven't seen, and I forgot what it was, but it's
He
like...
hasn't seen Charlie Brown. He
Oh,
hasn't
yes,
seen
that's
Well,
what
there's a
that
lot.
was.
Yeah, this motherfucker hasn't seen Charlie Brown. Outside of the one Batman movie we showed him, he hasn't seen the other Batman movies.
I've only seen just the animated series Batman.
This
Though.
man been watching telenovelas when he was 5 and shit.
that's
Oh, you
called
probably
my
remember-
parents
you
were
remember
hogging the
Mighty
TV
Mite,
at night, bro.
Gee, you remember Mighty Man?
My yes. See, I don't.
Wait, my great grandma used to watch it, I think.
Yeah, that was like a very popular
Was
telenovela
on
in the 90s.
was it on Tuesday nights?
They usually do it every day.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it normally is a daily thing. Mighty
It's a
Mite.
daily thing. Yeah,
I think
Yeah,
that was where
man, that
Thalia
is-
was at, wasn't it?
yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yeah, but before that,
Polly-
yeah, it was Chespirito or El Chavo. that
Polly
was-
only said, did it come on Tuesday nights? I was like, do you know how little that narrows it down?
you know.
I love that line so much.
I know.
It's just like,
Actually, I don't know. I kind of watched telenovelas here and there, but I haven't watched them in years. But I remember when I was growing up, one of my favorite ones was El Clon, and it was dubbed from Brazil to Spanish.
Oh my god, that's the one where he goes inside the dude's body, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I love that one.
I love it. That was one of my favorites growing up, and I remember I was so obsessed with it, watching with my mother, like in front of the TV. And it's like, I think that came out like in early 2000s.
Somebody in the chat actually mentioning the Ma Kid you watched. No, she still is watching because they're producing episodes for it still. The Rosa de
I
Guadalupe.
see the commercials for it because because obviously my parents will watch Telemundo, so that I was commercials all the time.
Nah,
So,
they continue doing that on a day by day basis.
I mean, come on, you gotta love when you get shot in Spanish.
so the dramatic stuff.
Gasps in Spanish as well, bro.
Cries in Spanish.
Yeah. But no, it was El Clon. Like, if I also think of the novellas at the top of my head, it was like El Clon, Frijolito, I think it was called.
Oh my god, Rehosita! I love that.
Oh, it's such a cute show,
It was
bro.
such a cute show.
Memories. Now novellas nowadays are just actually weird to me personally. They feel basic now. They don't feel experimental like they used to back then.
No, my mother said the same thing though, because she also said like it's like she's like I can't like really hold on to anything. It's just like she'll be like it's nothing, or she's like it's the same plot over and over too. She'll like they kind of like if she saw that plot already, and then it's kind of like then why they're still doing it like so like uninspiring basically. What she was
Yeah.
saying.
In other words, go watch some of the classic shits from back in the day, bro. That is some beautiful thing. That's where the iconic gas in Spanish and all that stuff came
I
from.
bet that kid's already like grown up by now.
Oh hell, he better be.
He was like, I don't know. It was, but yeah, I adored that show. That show was like crazy.
Well, then you have those Indian dramas or the Indian dramas, kind of like the same thing from like the mid 2000s, where it looked like the guy fucking had like he's stroking himself off while he's going to go like no. If you seen the memes, if you know the memes where you have the freaking guy just like the director just like puts in like every single fucking Sony Vegas transition to the same fucking thing. It's like fucking the camera zooming in and out, and you have
like
you have
Transformer.
the fucking. It's like then you have the video reversing, the fucking thing losing color, the fucking guy's face. It's the same shit. You probably saw those memes. It's from like a mid 2000s like Indian freaking drama. Like I don't even know what the fuck it's called. Like but then you have you probably saw the one where the lady is in the fucking the lady's in the car, right, in the back seat, and you see the window go down and you see the guy's face and you just see like all these fucking video effects and transitions and shit at the same time. Fucking screen shrinks and all this shit, colors changing. You know what I'm talking about.
Sounded like
You have all the fucking over the top
like,
sound
yeah, like
effects
what
and shit,
were they smoking, bro, when they made this?
I
Also,
know.
by the way, also before I forget as well, the trailer for Moon Knight has dropped a while ago as well.
That's
So
right.
Marvel's
Just kidding.
MCU.
I actually
Moon
like
Knight.
Moon Knight.
Yeah, so and also I
Like the
love that one
comic,
of the responses. I love that one of the tweets says, "You should give me ketamine now."
Adamine, hey, let's go.
Immediately, I thought of day to
Mr.
day.
SpongeBob, I overdosed on ketamine and now I'm gonna die.
Ketamine bop.
Oh my god! All right, so let's
Mr.
continue moving
Crab,
forward then. Why
Give me a
don't-
whole thing of ketamine. I'm fiending.
All right, I forgot to show this off, but let's take this opportunity to show this off too, because we were busy talking about pelos and novelas and películas and all that shit. We didn't get a chance to show this off too, so give me a second while I go and present it for everybody here. In case some don't know, our buddy Sergi.
Yes.
Everyone's known Sergi for his incredibly talented work that he has provided for all of us throughout the years. And I'm very happy to see that he's still going to be with us throughout this year as well. And he's working hard on revamping all of the character
who it is.
designs.
Yeah, new look who this.
Yeah, and I'll show you off right now for everybody right here. You guys can take a look at it for
Look at
yourself,
my
ladies and
beautiful
gents.
ass.
We got ourselves brand new revamped designs for all of the trio cast right here of Ruby, Tyrone, and TSS, with the other ones coming in the future as well. And
Looks like
I
Licky
can't
Wood.
wait to see
I
how
can't
the
wait to
rest
see
of-
Emmy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
We get to see Emmy release the Emmy trailer. Let's go.
yeah, we still
Yeah, I
got the
see.
other cast of members to focus on, like Terrell,
I'm sorry,
Richie.
usually in these situations or in a release trailer, the main character's got to get fucking killed. Like Mario.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, that's what was written in the ACU. I die in the third phase, apparently. So,
Guess
Oh
I'll
yeah,
die.
because you're Tony.
yeah. Hey, listen, I did a heroic act. I'm happy with that.
Emmy emerges in the battle.
Oh yeah, we have to
Should
play
have
Emmy
should
now.
have should have Sergi draw a $600 shirt on Polly.
Like the
my
most
gosh.
expensive.
Oh wait, why? Because the Team Rocket shirt instead
No,
of.
no,
I
the
mean-
jabroni because you do
Oh.
the rock.
The jabronis, yeah.
Know your role, Boulevard, and shut your mouth dry, right?
Also, a little
Yeah.
fun trivia because it might look a little different, or at least it might not. But you can actually take a look at Tyrone's design here because Tyrone's actually is similar to his original one that he shown off a while ago. But it is
His arms.
polished in this version, at least
Yeah,
his modern design.
Yeah, it looks more polished and it looks like a bevel now.
His arm isn't jutting out.
Oh, I just realized little like hoodie strings like end up like Denene's tail. They're just-
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the whole design, and the 3 looks like the little antennas on his cheeks.
Yeah, and look, you can even see the cheeks in the shoes right there, or at least the whiskers. I mean,
Yeah, you can see the whiskers on the shoes. Yeah,
mhm.
he did a really good job on this.
Yeah, he really did, and I can't wait to see the rest of the cast as well when they get their modern designs, which is going to be very helpful when we need to get the poster and stuff set for the future. We're also making sure to get all of the character designs as well, because that way it'll then transition properly to setting things up for the PokePod minis and other stuff as well in the future.
I took a minute to realize this after we talked about the Totally Spy stuff, and I said Alex was my favorite character, and then I realized Princess Daisy's like my main in Smash Brothers, and then I realized Makoto Nanaya from fucking Blaze Blue's my favorite character, and then I looked at all of these women, and I was like, they all use orange as their color, and I was like, this is the theme, isn't it? The orange one, like
The always
the orange one.
That means we're gonna have an orange soda arc. Cool.
I like orange soda like that.
orange is
I
meant
like
to
it.
be, I guess.
I mean, I think orange soda's okay, but it's not my favorite soda. But I do
Not
like
either.
orange characters.
Orange chicken.
Orange chicken. I like orange chicken.
Isn't
Oh,
it
like-
spicy though?
There it is.
Do you
It
like
can be.
let's see.
A little
It
bit.
can be.
A
Yeah, it
little
can
bit
be.
Can be. Yeah.
You can get Cajun orange chicken. That's a thing.
I thought of a hilarious story for the comic. We, like I
You like
said, we
orange sherbet?
also on the Discord actually for JPR's server. I actually did make the private server for the art stuff, so I would like for Joker and Evo to help me out with showing me their images and stuff, so I can get a clear idea as to where we can take the direction for the art pieces for the cast as well. You know what I've always wanted to do? I've always loved this kind of artistic direction, but we never really got a chance to test it out.
Donnie.
Have you guys, or you guys ever seen like those kind of manga pages or strips in particular where it's like they have the one full-bodied character, perfectly normal, and then they have like all these adorable little chibis just roaming around it in the front page as well? Like, I've always wanted to see chibi-fied versions of everybody as well. Where it's like with like the big head and the little body and all that. Which I thought-
We got to use those in animated.
in fact, I
Pokemon
think yours
animated.
is a good example, Tyrone, if I'm correct, in your Diamond and Pearl layout.
Yeah. Zor Samurai made a chibi of me.
Yeah. I did get the Ruby one for the BDSP one. That is correct too. Yeah, we'll figure things out over time. Basically, Food Wars. Yeah, it pretty much is like that if you think it that way. But yeah, like I said, we'll figure things out in due time. But we do need to get all of the characters, revamped designs, and all that stuff cleared and out of the way first. You could still work right now with TSS, Tyrone, and Rubies. Because now we got their looks now this time around. So if you guys want to experiment with those three, this would be the perfect opportunity to do so. So go have fun with experimenting, chat. And let's see where things will go for the future. Now, with that being said, we have 2 topics left I want to say to talk about for today. So what do you guys say? Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so let's begin. I want to say with what I believe personally is probably my favorite representation of the Diamond and Pearl anime out of everything we've seen thus far, post DP era, as in black and white and onward, and that is the music video for "I'll Be Fine," and
Oh my god.
which is a love letter to the Diamond and Pearl series, to the cast. Also, Ruby's laughing right now. I don't know why. To the Diamond and Pearl cast in the best
Not
way
funny.
Like evil
imaginable.
laugh.
Yeah, I'm laughing
Right.
because like holy shit, I can't believe this
Cracking
music.
the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm laughing because I can't believe this music video did better than everything that we've ever seen post DP with Dawn's character,
Well-
bro. And she doesn't even have eyes in this special, bro. That's the crazy part. She has none.
It
He
was
has a nose and a mouth, but no
it was
eyes.
so
Yeah, because-
wonderful hearing Megumi sing the other songs. Because I know we got the new arranged version for Kimi no Sobade, but like that was just so special hearing her sing
I was,
the
I was,
other three.
I was
Well,
so happy.
the thing was, she never sang it to begin with.
What, Kimi no Soba de?
Kimi no
What?
Soba de.
The
No,
new
she
arranged
did.
version.
No. The original
No, oh,
version,
she
no.
meant the originally stopped.
Oh no, not the
Oh,
original.
no.
Original. She did have a remix of a song of that sort, if I recall, but that was in the Psycho Everyday, I believe, CD,
Yeah,
where she had a variation of her singing a song from that.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
It's called the
That was-
new arranged version.
Yeah,
new arranged
that
version,
one
yeah.
it was that. But like outside of that, I don't think she ever did arrangements for the other songs though. That's the other.
No.
It's,
No, that's-
Kimi no
that's
why-
Soba de was
That's
done.
why
So.
you know it's still kind of weird though because yeah they had to do some key changes here as I mentioned before. If you listen to the songs closely and if you have any sort of pitch. So you have Kimi no Soba de is one semitone higher, Ashita wa Kito is two semitones higher. It's not like it in that key. Kimi no Munili, La La La, and Kaze no Message are in the original key. However, though, what's kind of weird is that if you go back to 2008, late 09, when Rika and Megumi actually did
High touch.
high touch. They did it one semitone down. Which is kind of funny considering that Megumi does these songs in higher keys than what she did back in 2009.
Yes.
So yeah, it's kind of funny.
And I guess we should all give our opinions on that real quick, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let me get off right now with saying this. I loved it. I think, to me personally, that music video, and I already mentioned it, I think that's my favorite thing they've done with Dawn's character. In the entirety of all that they've done post DP, all the episodes she's been in black and white, all the episodes that she's been in Journeys, this is my favorite Dawn piece I think I've ever seen, because I think it is one of the best love letters to the Diamond and Pearl series in one of the most heartwarming, beautifully crafted, and most importantly, harmless tribute to that series, because it gets the VA to come back, who already has sung one of the songs in there, to do a medley of various songs from the Diamond and Pearl series, specifically the ending songs, showing off the actual Pokemon that is in her team currently and actually having them throughout the entire music video, and using them as a way to kind of just like play the story out. Focusing on Pochima and the story that they've grown attached with each other, with Dawn and Pochima, as you know, they've been adventuring the DP series. They even had like nice little callbacks. You can see some of the PNG floats by where you see Pochima and Hikari's first encounter. Of course, the issue with Gibble that was also presented there. High touch. Everybody's favorite moment that they love with Ash and Hikari. Ash and Dawn. Everyone loves that little high five, you know. Piplup and Pikachu does that in this. So you got that in this music video than you did in outside of, the series with the music video. It's hilarious and yet beautifully crafted. Like, I really loved everything about this music video, and I don't think there could have been a much more better way to have handled this kind of representation in my book. Except for one thing. Where are her eyes? Like, I understand this is Pochima's story, but I'm pretty sure Pochima could see her eyes, or her eyes, and I'm like, why is that always not present, bro?
Because she's not the focus.
I know, but like if that's the case, I mean, but Neri wasn't the focus or Togekiss wasn't the focus.
Yeah,
It
but
was
the Pokemon
Pokemon that was
are.
the focus. But
Yeah,
they
but yeah,
had
but, yeah,
eyes.
but yeah, but yeah. Well, it harkens back actually to like the Pokemon movie shorts where you don't see any of their faces. You don't see any of the
If
human
that's
faces.
supposed to pay homage to that though, I love that. Like that to me would be good.
I do, yeah, I do remember Ash is telling Pikachu, it's like, it's been a year since we fucking met, and you don't see Ash's face at all, and it's kind of awkward.
I know
That was in the
because that
Pichu
wasn't the
brothers,
focus.
wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the Pichu
Yeah.
brothers special.
Yeah, but every short that
Pikachu shirt
had
was like that.
every Pikachu short was exactly like that because it wasn't the focus was not on the humans.
Yeah. I just think it's just so weird as well to me personally because she is the one singing it. So I thought at least to show. But we know it's Dawn. It's like clear Dawn. It's just a little odd to me. But that's just a nitpick on my end. I do still appreciate the amount of just quality that we got from this music video. If anybody here in the call would also like to go and share their input as well. What about you? Because I know you are a big DP stan, Polly. Like, what's your take on this?
Oh yeah, no, I mean, pretty much what I said before. Uh, I loved it. I'm glad they included Ashita Wakito because that's one of my I wouldn't say my favorite ending, but it's one that I like a lot. I think it's underrated. It's very cute. Um, sorry. Yeah, I just got very emotional, especially hearing Kimi no Mune ni la la la, because that's just such an emotional ending to begin with. Um, and just hearing Megumi sing it, like it just brings you back to that time. And yeah, there's nothing more I could really say other than I just loved it a lot. Like it is, the only thing I will say, I would have loved there to be like a slight reference maybe to Ash and Brock, but or maybe even to her other rivals, you know, like Zoe. But obviously, since I guess it focused more on Piplup, like they didn't want to take away from that.
I would still
Um,
at least think that the rivals Pokemon would at least be like
yeah.
I think it's more so what was the like Pokemon that it was attached to the most. And honestly, Piplup wasn't really that attached to many outside of like Pikachu and of course Pokemon's own cast of friends, and then of course Gibble for wrong reasons though.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Wonderful.
Yeah. Okay. So what about you, Emmy? Though, what did you think of the music video?
I think you guys pretty much said like everything I had to, but I think if I have to add on, I would just say I'm glad it was like a surprise. Like you didn't see this coming.
Mm.
It was just like I just woke up one day and I looked at my YouTube feed and I saw this in there and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing." Like I just it's nice to be surprised for once. I think I would have to say. And the animation, beautiful. Songs, medley, I love that. So good. That's all my thoughts for to be honest.
Alrighty. What about you, Nessa?
Actually, like what Emmy said too, like I was definitely surprised. I remember when I think I saw your tweet, KG, that you're the one that posted it first when they're saying, oh, like look what they like released and with Don's voice actress, and I was like, what? So when I went to see it though, I was like pleasantly surprised. Like I wasn't expecting to hear all four. Um, One of the songs, actually, one of my favorite indie songs was in there, so that kind of like just I was just so ecstatic and excited. Like I started playing over and over, but it was it Casino Massage? I think it. Like I was
Cousin
getting
a message.
Casino, yeah, message, yeah, that one. That one's always been my favorite. And then hearing her singing it, I like over the moon. So I was so excited. And I think they didn't play the original though. I think they played like the second verse because it wasn't like
They
No.
played the last verse, I believe.
No, they did not. Nope.
no,
Um,
it was not
No,
the yeah,
no, it was not. So, let me explain. So, out of all of those, I would say Kazano Message is probably the weakest out of the whole thing because they start with the intro and they start with they start with the intro, then they cut to later in the intro, and then they go right to the bridge. The problem is while that is fine, like narratively in terms of the video, it's poorly done in terms of musical transition. It's a very poor musical transition. but I see why they did that. They wanted to go straight to the bridge, but still, in my opinion, that was the weakest out of the whole thing. But otherwise, everything else, all the transitions were fine. Just that one annoyed me more than anything.
Also,
But
thank
the
you,
vocals
Blue,
were
for
great.
follow.
I was like, yeah, I was like, I actually thought the transition was weird too, but I actually did not expect him to play that one, to be honest. So that one caught me off guard the most.
I mean, it's very. I mean, they're in similar keys, so I mean, they had to figure something out.
But no, I was because I actually that song to this day I actually still listen to it regularly because I have the full version. So then I do listen to that one like all the time.
Yes.
And then the one for La La Land, I think the visuals for that one was actually my favorite. Like whenever showing the memories, like that was my
Yeah.
because
because it's kind of in the same
same
in the
yeah.
same
So that
vein
was
in the same vein as the last ending, which is
So yeah,
Kingdom
that was
Moon, la,
so
la, la.
that the visuals there was like one of my favorites. So like
Yeah.
from that part because we get to see Dawn, even though we don't get to see her eyes, of course. But but otherwise, no. I was pleasantly surprised, and then I remembered. Yeah, I shared it to. I have one of my good friends. She's a huge Dawn fan as well. So I shared it to her. And she was like she was so ecstatic. And I
And also
shared,
that second verse for Kingdom Moon and La La La, which they only did which they only did once, which was DP 191, and also that special that special that was on that I have as a pinned post, which was done after BW came out. Madoka did a live version where it just had the second verse, and that was it. And that's the only two times you actually hear that, because in the series proper up until DP 190 they had the first verse.
But yeah, but yeah. Otherwise, I was happy for it was a nice surprise. Like I was not expecting this, and then I kind of wish we had more surprises like that. Don't say anything, and then just like surprises also.
Yeah. We were this close. I never realized just how close we were to being surprised again, because I mentioned it on Twitter. You do realize, like, had they not made that tweet about the Legends Arceus special again, we would not have known about Brock or the Galactic Grunts coming back had it not been for that image that they released. Because they haven't made a big deal about him coming back yet. They just posted him in the sidelines, in the little teeny tiny images. And I'm thinking to myself, I just wish they had saved that for the episode in itself. And I think the shock factor would have been there beautifully.
Yeah, but you have to remember that it's for a Japanese audience. I mean, technically, from that standpoint, we're not even supposed to watch this because it's on Amazon JP, which is region block.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying, because I think this is one of those rare instances where I don't think we're getting like a listing for like the people who are in this episode, correct? Because, or at least like a week beforehand, because normally when a new episode would come close to the release, they always release the voice cast.
Because they have that because that was because of TV Tokyo. That's how they do it. They release it in magazines and stuff. Here, since it's a digital special, just like with the planetarium specials that have been happening for the last, I want to say, 3 or 4 years, they don't have any. They basically give you bare minimum information.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying we were this close to that, because we wouldn't have learned of anything until these things had dropped.
Not necessarily, because the planetarium shows were also done in the same manner.
No, I mean like the voice cast, the reveals, and all that. Like in terms of that, like, well, we knew it was coming. We knew Hikari was
synopsis
coming.
And the synopsis.
Yeah, and we knew the synopsis too. But they still kept it a secret as to who was coming, and I think that's the beauty that we could have gotten. I'm still excited for this episode. But I was only just responding to what Nessa said about the surprise factor, which is why I think the Dawn music video was so beautiful. It's because nobody saw this coming. It just dropped then and there, and everybody had a fun time.
To be fair, the same thing happens with like Poketune and stuff. So it's the same. It's the same thing when you follow the Kushiki Pokemon channel on YouTube. That's what it is. The official Pokemon Japanese YouTube channel. They just drop shit random, like those 3D music videos and stuff.
Indeed. But what about you, Tyrone, though? We didn't get a chance to hear your take on this. What's your take on the Dawn music
Tyrone.
video? Jesus, what's with that?
Supposed to mean I liked it. Jesus Christ.
The infamous Dawn.
Oh yeah,
Look,
you don't like Don's character that
yeah,
much. It's,
look. I've already stated that Don's not my favorite, but I do recognize when something's a nice callback that doesn't interfere with anything
I
or
know.
feels forced. Jesus Christ, I'm not an animal.
I couldn't help myself.
It was nice. Like I love when Pokemon does side shit. Like they need to do it more often. I remember in America they would make music just because fuck it. Like
we got
fuck
the
it.
money. I don't know what to do with this shit.
That fucking that weird ass Fiesta Pikachu song Pikachu. You know there
Oh
is
my
no
god.
other.
My
I
brother.
love
Or they,
you. Like
I remember always reading
that
that Brock.
random ass song, but I loved it because I like when they do shit like that. Just divert from the series for a little bit to just have some fucking fun. Like, so
We
I
need
thought it was
more.
okay. I mean, like, if anything, it helps me look into the character a little bit more. To the very least, Piplup. So it like I like stuff like that. So I thought it was nice. I thought it was okay. I mean, it was inoffensive, and that's the best part about it. Is
Yeah,
that they
that's the beauty of it. Like you don't lose or gain anything from it.
yeah, they
In
took the
fact,
time
if
out
they
of
do
their
it well,
day.
you gain all of it. It's such
Yeah,
a beautiful.
they took time out of their day in order to make you more interested in the series itself by doing side shit. It's probably one of the reasons why so many people were into the original series because in America they did shit like this all the time. To Be a Masters and Totally Pokemon albums, plus a movie album sung by all famous singers, 2 songs based on Jigglypuff. Yeah, 2. There's fucking 2 of them. And the other one's a bop. God damn it, it's called Lullaby. God damn it. So good for no reason. It sounds like a hip '90s bop situation, but it's really good. And then obviously you got Jigglypuff's other song, which is I think it's literally called the Song of Jigglypuff, which is really good too. Yeah, that one. That's the one. Yeah. So yeah, I like when Pokemon diverts from the series for a little bit to do like just fun shit.
Yeah.
Like for example, those little I think we don't get them and it's hard to find them, but we get those little moments where like I believe like in X and Y we got a bunch of them where like just little moments with the characters like for example, Wolfric, he's like lifting like these huge weights and shit. He's lifting like not Avalugs. He's lifting Bergmites and shit as weights. And then meanwhile you see Bonnie in the back lifting like tiny and stuff like that. Or when Fletchinder tried to like warm up some eggs, but it turns out those weren't eggs, they were executes, so they wound up bullets eating Fletchinder and shit like that. I like little moments like that. That's fun. Or when Luxray, Bonnie tells all the Pokemon to play hide and seek, and Luxray's it, but because Luxray can see through like items with its vision, it found everybody, and she's like, "You're not allowed to play anymore." I love shit like that. That's fun. Or when Ash and Alana like arm wrestling before the finals and shit.
Oh,
Like I
that was
love.
my favorite one.
Yeah, and then they end up getting an interview by the cameraman, but Greninja and Charizard just attack the cameraman. Cameraman's like, "Oh my god!"
I know that freaking camera was stalking them. So.
Or like when Mega Blastoise is cleaning a fucking car, but it's too powerful, so it knocks the fucking hood of the car, and they go, "It's a convertible." Like I love stuff like that. So yeah, I thought it was fun.
Mornox, TPCI doesn't know the meaning of fun, Tyrone.
That's true.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, no,
But
no
yeah,
fun
I thought
allowed, group. Let's go.
Yeah, but I thought it was okay. Yeah, I thought it was fun. I like when they do shit like that.
Yeah.
So I wish they would do that with other characters, but it's very clear that they're doing it with Dawn right now and Piplup because their fucking game is out.
No, because Project Pochama is a thing.
Yeah, but come on, we gotta put in credit with BDSP too. Like that,
Yeah,
it's
but
weird. They're all
yeah.
around the same spot.
Yeah, but to be fair, they did the same. I mean, they did the same thing with Eevee. So
Yeah,
it's part of
the
Eevee,
EV
Pokemon,
project
yes.
thing, which was around the time of Let's Go as well for that.
Yes.
Which
I'm saying
I
I
still
wish they
think
would do
Project
this.
Eevee was beautiful.
I'm saying I wish they would do this outside of the realm of promoting a game. I wish they would just explore more with the cast and do more shit with that.
Man, it makes me sad, and like because of the Cowdy situation, bro. Like I would like imagine. I don't want to think that, but like I really wish he could have had the opportunity to have done that. To have sung medleys based on the AG stuff, bro. Like imagine her renditions of like Glory Day, or the her own theme song, bro, in a remix of 2022. Like the possibilities that could have been, bro. I still hope
TSS's
she's doing
favorite.
better though.
Yeah.
We'll see.
First one.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I would have loved to have her sing like Advanced Adventure. That would have been fucking great.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that would have been beautiful.
Aw.
Especially with her
Yeah.
voice, the way she performs it. God.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. But I do agree with Tyrone, though. I do like it when we can get opportunities like this, if we can see them outside of anything promotion wise, and just it'll feel more like a love letter than just an obligation at that point. And I would love that. But only time will tell when those days come, of course.
Okay.
And if they ever do, though, you'll know for a fact we'll talk about it here during the pod on that week. So, with that being said, though, should we go and move ourselves now into the final thing for the week?
Yes.
Alrighty. Let's get into it, ladies and gents. We're going to now finally talk about the latest episode of PM 2019. Ladies and gents, we are back to our PM series discussions. It's been a while, hasn't it? So now we can finally come back into the world of Pocket Monsters, into the world of Ash and Go and their silly shenanigans of an adventure. In this week's episode, your name is Francois, I think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
And
Francois.
basically, it's Magenemite. Or Coil. I think that's his Japanese name.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
right.
Allow me to read the summary real quick, and then we'll continue from there. Sakuragi Laboratories aid Renji's Pokemon, Francois the Coil, is a very picky eater that only absorbs electricity from retro objects. Watching Francois eat makes Renji recall an incident that happened shortly after the two had first met. Meanwhile, Coil are going berserk in Kuchiba City. Francois is in danger as well. Can Satoshi and Go protect Francois with Renji's help? Let's discuss. And let's begin with the obvious thing that I need to point out. Why is there Kirby bosses in my Pokemon, bro? I saw that and I was like thinking that's dark matter in Magnemite form, bro. With the big eye, I was just expecting blood to now just start shooting out at poor Pikachu and friends. I'm like, oh my lord, that is straight up Kirby. And I still, till this day, with this episode, have no idea how it is that they were able to produce an eye. But they did in this episode, and I really was kind of curious to see how that episode and that evolution would have gone. Had they went the whole way through. I think that was, you know what it is? It reminds me of the Gyaru shit that we had like from a while back.
Yeah.
We were legitimately going to see Super Coil or something just come out of this, and we
I
didn't.
like the
but
fact that when they say in Pokedex entry for Magneton, it's like 3 Magnemites attract together. They don't get smarter though. I was thinking in my head, does that thing still stay dumb? What the fuck's going on?
Are you implying they're stupid?
Yeah, they're stupid.
Does this thing
but
call me stupid?
yeah, so I love the concept of this episode, the idea of Magnemites going beyond their evolutions, becoming this huge, humongous, monstrous thing, which, by the way, I know is unintentional, or maybe it is, but I did like the nod that they're using for the satellite with the space station, because if you know, a couple of weeks into the future, there is also going to be an episode that will focus around a space station with Sophocles. So it's just kind of nice unintentionally to kind of know that the similarities between those two are going to be connected in some way, shape, and form. And I thought that was really good. Now, here's the thing with Renji, and I'm pretty confident, I think a lot of people are going to agree with these first words. Finally, you give this man some love. Because
Yeah.
2 episodes in, he should have been had this.
yeah, this was an episode that I'm still in shock at how good it is, but also kind of questioning why it took them this long to focus on a character who's been with the series since the beginning, and to finally see this, because like I like this episode, I like the flashback, I like a lot of the concepts that they had in this. I think it would have been really good, and it still is good, let it be clear, it is still good. I just wished we could have seen more of it or have seen it at an earlier time, because I think at that point it would feel a little bit more natural just in terms of knowing these characters, because since they got introduced so early on, you would hope that they would also get their stories be fleshed out early on too, and not have to wait 90 episodes to get to this point. So, in regards to that, like I said, I still came out in this episode with a positive mindset. I still found it to be amusing. I love the twist at the end when you finally figure out the name of why this Magnemite is called Francois. I thought that was actually really cute to learn that it actually is tied to the cafe, and made me appreciate it a little bit more. And the cafe coming back, I thought, was also a nice little way to end it too. There were so many bits and pieces about this episode you had to admire, and also really did enjoy Renji as a character thanks to this episode too, because you saw how dedicated he was to look for the Magnemite, even like to the details of showing like the frostbite in his fingers, with like just them having all pink and everything. This sweater was all soaked wet because of him having to run outside to go look for the Magnemite, and then seeing it all snowed up and whatnot. I just enjoyed a lot of this appeal that was in this episode. It's just more so held back by the fact that which is kind of funny. Yeah, this episode felt like it was held back all the way till episode 90 to drop, and I'm thinking to myself, this episode could have already been in episode 12, because by that point the Dragonite was already known and all that stuff, like and whatnot. I just feel this deserved to have been earlier. But if I also just view this episode for what it is and not have to tie to whatever time or slot it's in, I would still give it a positive 7.5 out of 10. It's still, it doesn't reach the boundaries of like super emotional or heartbreaking, but it still is, at the end of the day, a cute episode. And to me, sometimes just having episodes like this every now and then doesn't hurt, and I applaud them for that. So that's just my take on it. I'll pass it on to the next person then. Emmy, let me pass this one on to you. What do you think of this week's episode?
Honestly, I'm in the same boat as you. I really enjoyed the episode personally. I just love little things like this, and that we're relying on our own characters for this series to like just bring out the good in the series.
Tell him again, Emmy.
Well,
Tell him again.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Where's
like,
my big fan?
I mean, like, I love little kids. Like, I love the scientists. Like, honestly, like, even when we got, I don't remember the girl's name, but like, I remember when we got her.
No! Hold, stop the show. That's immediately the problem right there. The fact that you don't even know her name means they didn't even focus on her long enough. Her name's Kakuni, by the way. And
Kikuna.
Kikuna, get it right.
Kikunai,
right.
Sorry. I was close enough.
Kikuna.
Don't give me TSS made it sound like I said a completely different name.
Actually, you did.
No, hold on. I'm challenging this. I got the K, the U, the K, and the N right. I fucked up on the last part. Don't say it like I said, her name is Matt. Like, fucking don't sit up there and say it like I said a completely different
He's the king of this, and this will be on the 22 compilation. Hi, Clippers.
Don't sit up there and say it like I was completely out of the fucking ballpark.
You have to remember that my ears are fucking sharp.
You sound like Cassandra when her name is Sydney.
Kikunai. The point is Kikunai, and and that actually adds to my point.
But there's no E sound. It's Kikuna.
It doesn't matter. My point is that they.
No, it doesn't. You fucked up. Next,
my fucking point was that literally the character is so not focused on that we had a whole name problem.
Emmy,
Right.
speak, please. Thank you.
She's a Psyduck girl, all right? Let's just agree on that.
She has a thing for
Kikuna.
ducks, yes.
But like for yes, exactly, and literally so much, because literally her entire room is full of Psyduck. But anyways, I'm just glad that we're focusing on, like, it is late. I agree with that, but it's better late than never, right? I guess you can say that, right?
Thank you.
But yeah, no problem. But I love the little moment with Pikachu, like trying to like give Magnemite like the electricity, and Magnemite's like, nah, I don't want this, like I want 5-star electricity, all right? Like I don't take this. And like Pikachu was just so sad about it. I was like, oh, Pikachu, it's okay. So that was like a little moment I really liked. And then also this was a part that I forgot about, but then I remembered. But like go with like the professor coat on, I guess to distract the Magnemite. That was like
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, okay, confirmed. Go is now a professor. The story is over. That's it. So that was
Insert
pretty
sad
funny.
emotional Pokemon song. Dun, dun, dun.
Exactly. So I found that really funny as well. And the same thing what you said, KG, as well. The name for Francois being like named after the cafe was really sweet as well. And it just goes to show like how much Renji really cares for him. And even like what you said too about like his fingers like being frozen, like from that flashback that we got where he was chasing after him when he got lost in the snow. Like little details like that also made like the episode really nice for me as well. The Kirby boss. Okay. I guess this is what's happening in Pokemon. Buy the new Kirby game today, guys. I mean, it's not out yet, but like buy it when it comes out.
It's available
But,
for pre-order right now after the episode I dropped.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I thought that was I was like, all right, I guess this is what we're doing. I mean, like I'll be honest, like the ending was kind of like the weak point for me because of how like the satellite just like turned off and it's like, all right, everything's like back to normal. Okay. But we'll say this. If they end up tying that whole like satellite thing with Sophocles, I will take back that statement for this episode because then that's good writing and that's also connecting and that's also foreshadowing, which Journey needs more of. So if they do that, I'll be happy. But if not, then I guess that would be my weak point for the episode. But other than that, it was a unique episode because I don't think we've seen this concept before, or
No.
have we?
No.
Right? Yeah. So then I thought,
Not this specific problem.
yeah. So like I thought it was really unique. I'm like, good job, Journeys. You gave me a wholesome episode. I cannot be mad. So yeah, that's my review.
All right.
Numbers. Great.
7.5 out of 10. Yeah, there we go.
Nice. So let's move on to the next one. How about you, Polly? We haven't heard from you about your thoughts on this episode, so let's hear what you have to say, buddy.
I feel like I have nothing of substance. Really to
I
say.
only say this because you watched this recently, didn't you?
Yeah.
Holly, your opinion is substance.
Yeah, you mad at me.
I looked up what town or what Vermilion was based off. I'm like, does Yokohama have a oh no, is it Yokohama?
Yokohama.
Yokohama have a temperate climate? Because I noticed in one part it was snowing. I'm like, we don't get that many Kanto episodes except for Snow Way Out and
Well, then again, though, you have to remember that it just snowed in Japan, so
Also, didn't it snow in that episode when when Go went to visit his parents?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah.
Snow is uncommon, but it's uncommon in Tokyo and Yokohama, but it's not like rare.
Always better that the area they're in is in Kanto by name alone. There's nothing out here that makes me go, oh yeah,
Isn't
that's
there also
Kanto.
the Psyduck one with Kikunya?
Kikuna.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Kikuna.
Yeah. So,
And that one Chronicles episode, but who's
oh, that was in Journeys. I didn't remember that.
the Chronicles. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. You know, there were a couple moments where I guess I was kind of bored, like not in a bad way, just like it was. I can't say it's a very memorable episode unless, like Emmy said, we get that for it's intentional foreshadowing for the Sophocles thing. But it was very wholesome and cute. I also like Professor Go, and I'm wondering, a couple of people I've seen on Twitter, I'm wondering, is that foreshadowing? Maybe in the future we'll get Professor Go, like the real thing. But you never know with that. I have so much random stuff.
That's okay.
Then talk.
Francois was really cute. I'm an old soul, so I get Francois. Like I love going into antique shops. I love looking at quaint things from the past. So I thought that was a cool concept that we haven't really, we've got like Quagsire who like round things and Murkrow who are drawn to shiny items, but like this is a cool concept. And with a Pokemon that you don't really think about too much, I guess. Magnemite, so like that.
An
that
inanimate
was cool.
object Pokemon, so it doesn't get much time to express itself.
Yeah. I didn't know. I thought I thought it was a shower cap at first on its head instead of a doorknob cover.
Shout out to the Bonnet
Doorknob
crew.
cover.
Yeah, the Monikers.
But this is the most random thing of all. Do you know how he put the aluminum foil on Francois's head at first?
Yeah.
Do you remember the scene in Beauty and the Beast during VR Guest when they're like, try the gray stuff, it's delicious.
Oh my god.
Oh.
The tinfoil hat. Looks like guys, I'm sober. I watched the episode sober, but still I have that covered.
Right.
And then-
So I guess so an experience.
Beautiful
What would you give it
quality.
as a rating then?
Well, there's one more thing. I was just gonna say Go is aging us by calling fans and telephones retro appliances. But I also like how it characterizes him, you know, as the kid who he's so used to modern technology and being on his computer a lot as a kid. So that was a nice.
We're talking
little
about
touch.
we're talking about the same kid who has a fucking like 6 fucking monitor setup in his house.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would give it a 7.
Okay.
Good episode.
Who have we not had the chance? I know Tyrone.
I'll go next.
Okay, Tyrone, if you'd like to go.
Okay, so first of all, I actually like this episode. So I know that throws a lot of people off.
Clapping, nice. You see?
Wow.
And
I just wish everybody just started clapping all of a sudden. Just everybody just let's go, boys.
This is what I like about Tyrone. When he's on point, I like it.
Oh man, but continue on, buddy.
so
Continue.
a tweet was made earlier where they were like, so I think somebody posted it where they were like the Kakuna episode and the Renji episode, and they go, all right, Journeys, when's Sakuragi's episode? And I made a joke and I put episode 157. And and then he goes, let's go. And then I go, they waited so long, and it's sad. The sad part is I actually like their eps. And then Lumio Trainer Zach comes in and goes, you liked something about Journeys, question marks and explanation points? And then Raph comes in and says, my account must be hacked, right? And I go, let's find this son of a bitch.
As you could tell, we never did.
Never found him.
Speaking of,
And then I go, believe it or not, there's a small number of episodes I actually do like. So I listed them. Episode 11, episode 12, episode 18, 47, 57, 66, 79, 87, and 93. For reference, if you don't want to like look at the numbers, episode 11 is the Koharu episode, the one with the Emperor. Episode 12 is Lance versus fucking Leon. Then the next one was episode 18. Episode 18 is Bisky's episode.
Yes.
Episode 47 is fucking. Give me a second.
The food eating contest.
That's the food eating
the
contest.
competition.
Yeah,
Yes.
I thought that was funny. Episode 57 is the
just talked about
Kakuna episode. Yeah, it's the Kakuna episode. Episode 66 is the Flabebe episode, which I thought was nice.
Yeah.
Episode 66 is
The cake.
where is that episode?
Oh.
Oh no! Episode 66 is the Flabebe episode. Sorry. Episode 79 is. Oh, it's the Espeon and Umbreon episode. I like that one.
Yes.
The one with the clone
Yeah,
Koharu.
Ikaharu's a clone.
Yeah, the one that reminds me of
Ikaharu too.
Pokemon. The one that reminds me of Pokemon Conquest for some reason. And then episode 87 is
that?
that's the Regina episode with Glaceon.
Grace.
And then finally we have the last episode, which is this episode, episode
Yes.
93. What do all those episodes have in common? I'm not sure. I think they're all just really nice. I honestly feel like Journeys would have been better if it were a slice of life anime about Pokemon that had nothing to do with Ash and Go, personally.
Actually, a lot of the
Like if
episodes.
they had just been called The World of Pokemon and just left it alone.
Oh, you mean Chronicles?
No, not even no, not even Chronicles, because Chronicles has characters that dealt with Ash. I'm talking about these characters with personal lives where they deal with Pokemon at the same time. Like if you separate Ash and Go completely from the picture. And so far they've done a really good job writing those characters. and writing those things. The problem is that I had was, and again, these are outside things. I'm not blaming the episode for this. When this episode came out, nobody talked about it on Twitter. I was so pissed. Not a single
yeah,
person
no one
talked
did.
about this
No.
goddamn episode when it came out. I didn't see any screenshots. You want to know what I saw instead? Fucking Brock's coming back, and I'm like, oh my god. Which I have no problem with Brock coming back. He did it in Sun and Moon recently, so it's not even like it's from a long absence.
Right.
My problem was this overshadowed a good episode, and that's exactly what my problem was. And then I made a tweet about it, and obviously you know how that went.
Yeah.
So then we had to, that was one of my discussions in the Poke Roundtable, was why is it that the returning characters coming back is more important than the new content that we're getting that could actually have the potential to be good if focused on. But unfortunately, we got to show off another fucking character coming back again. And that obviously takes more prominence than an actually good written episode. Because I like this. I like the fact that Renji winds up thinking of the idea in order to fix the problem, even though he's not the strongest person there. I like the fact that they created a concept that was completely original with Magnemites fusing together to make this ultimate giant, like, what the fuck monster. To show that, yes, Pokemon have the ability to do new shit that doesn't have to necessarily tie into the canon of what we know in the video games. Yes, this freak of nature Magneton exists because of all the Magnemites. The downside is, once it's fused like that, it's like that forever. Which means trainers won't get the chance to have their Magnemites anymore. That's a nice way to create a risk without having to blow up the world or anything, or cause like a big problem. I like the fact that like Pikachu, now obviously Journeys didn't look into this, so I'm not going to give him that credit. But in the OG series, Pikachu got sick when Magnemite came around it.
Oh,
and like
episode 30.
Yeah, and Pikachu didn't want any part of it when they were in Gringy Town. And now Pikachu's getting upset because Magnemite doesn't want any part of him. It's like this weird reverse, back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all own me situation. And like, I like that. I like that we went through backstory about Renji and Magnemite. And it reminded me of like a Studio Ghibli film. Like, just like he's in the snow.
Well, I would say more like the animation that was made when all of the Magnemite came together. That was kind of Ghibli-like with the fluidity.
And I mean the tone of him having the frostbites in the snow, almost dying, which is I think a callback to an old fucking an old very popular book that Japan really likes for some reason, that they made a call out to when James made that damn joke in that James episode where he had to deal with Jezebel, where the kid dies in the snow with his dog. So you like, but it's in the snow. So the guy like finds Magnemite, but he's like so like frostbitten at this point. He's about to freeze to death, and Magnemite comes in. And then, like I like that. I liked all of that. And I also noticed, weirdly, both Renji and Kakuna's episodes deal with snow. But, I do like all of that stuff. My problem? We're 92 episodes in. 93, I think, actually. We're 93 episodes in, and we're just presenting that. And again, that's not this episode's problem. So all my problems are outside. And one of my problems was originally, okay, the Magnemites are looking for Renji's Magnemite. Shouldn't they be able to find it just based off magnetic energy? But then I thought about it. They did put the tinfoil on its damn head, so it's probably messing up like the signals. So I'll give them that one. Ash and Go are actually useful in this episode. They distract the Magnemites and keep them busy. I like that too. I'm legitimately impressed that the series was able to fluctuate which characters they needed to use for what moment and not make it some random, okay, Ash and Go are here, but it's really this person's episode. But they have to be here because they're on the fucking poster. I liked all of that. This was a legitimately decent episode. And I like the fact that, like Polly said earlier, we don't see Magnemite a lot because inanimate Pokemon don't get much screen time because it's very hard to show expressions on them. Although I think they found out something with Magnemite they can do where they do that thing where if Magnemite's happy, they take the little black part of his eye and turn it into an upside down U to make it look like he's happy.
Yeah.
And shit like that. Or they curve the eye down to make him sad or pouty or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad that they fucking did something with that. Like, it's good to see that and like Polly said earlier, I like Pokemon that have gimmicks with like specific things. This one likes antique electronics. that's a good idea.
Hmm.
Like I liked all of that. My only issue at this point is that like this is just now our chance to see Renji get some actual development. And I hate to say it, but I feel like they did their Renji quota, so we may not see any more of this shit ever again. So the problem is you've helped develop your cast, but this is probably the last time you're gonna develop your cast. So unfortunately we get that. So I'll give it an 8. I don't give it's a decent episode actually. I'm legitimately impressed that the writers were able to come up with this.
Can't believe this.
No, I believe it. I had it in the back,
I know you do.
Back of my
Hey,
brain.
Tyrone, I got a
Back of my
question for you
brain.
then. Like, it's like where you rank this from the 9 episodes that you like? Where you rank it more in the top or more in the bottom of the 9?
And
That
I
you
would say I think Viscus still takes the top.
still take the top.
They did everything right in that one. We had to sort of rip Pokemon away from battle for this one in order to work.
Yeah, the majority of ones that you really liked are actually the non-battle ones.
Yeah, because Journeys. That's because I don't trust Journeys with battles anymore. They had one good one, and that's Visky's. Everything else they fucked up.
You're kind of the same old I am with this.
To me, still my
yeah.
favorite episode still has to go to the Torchic episode, bro. That's
Yeah. I like when they like. I wish this anime was just sort of the life of Pokemon and people or something, and you see like
I
trainers
don't know.
do.
Yeah, those like are just so fun in the homestead.
That
Yeah,
sounds.
because-
I was gonna say, may I introduce you to Sun and Moon, but then you said Ash, and I'm like, well, shit.
yeah. Sun and Moon's whole thing was they were trying to be funny, which it felt forced at times. Here, like it feels like a natural progression of how people in Pokemon work in the same world. I like that Koharu's first episode was okay. Everybody's pressuring me to like Pokemon just because my dad works at a research facility, but I don't even know if I like Pokemon. I don't know what the hell I like. I'm a fucking kid in school. Mom, what do you think, bitch? I just draw magazines.
She's actually one of those very
Mangaka.
super detailed manga stuff. Like for the R18 club.
She's like,
but
girl,
she's
I
too
just
afraid to admit it.
Girl, I'm just a mangaka.
Koharu's mom and Tracy's sketches should meet.
Girl, I'm just a
that'll be
mangaka. Like I like that though because it felt natural. Not everybody needs to be into Pokemon in the world of Pokemon. So it makes sense that the character contemplates on that. But then they gave her an Eevee, and obviously I don't have a problem with her having the Eevee. They gave her an Eevee and just sort of said, figure it out. You have a Pokemon now. Figure it out, stupid.
Says the
But
writers.
yeah, it says the writers. But yeah, that's my overall thing. Because unfortunately, I see the problem with Koharu is they're just relegating her to Evian episodes. You're gonna do this? Why? Because a fucking Flareon is in it. Like,
It's hot.
yeah. But
So-
yeah,
okay.
there we go. That's my overall opinion. 8 out of 10. It's a decent episode. I like it. It's a nice feel good episode.
I don't know. I'm so
Alright.
bummed I missed you on Friday, Tyrone, because I was actually the funny thing is I think you know how we had a little bit of the power surge in that episode, and I actually legitimately lost power that day. Legitimately, yeah. Legitimately, I lost power that day. So I was just like, wow, I didn't think that day's gonna mimic the episode.
Yeah, the Magnemite was secretly behind you and just
Yeah,
sucking up the energy.
secretly it happened in real life. Yeah, because I saw I remember seeing you online, but I was like, damn it, I don't have no fucking internet now, and so I couldn't stay, and I lost. I think I was without internet for 45 minutes
Oof.
because my phone internet died on me too. I was like, what the hell?
Okay.
Alrighty, so let's go and we got 2 people left. I think it's you, Nessa, and TSS who have left to go. And wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's in TSS.
Yeah, Nessa and TSS are the last 2. I thought you said something different. That's all.
Oh, I said the same thing you said.
Yeah, okay. So Nessa and TSS, you're the last 2. Who wants to go next out of you 2?
Do you want to go TSS or you want me?
I want you to go first.
Okay.
All right, Nessa, take it
Ladies
away,
first.
buddy. Well, what's your take on this week's episode?
Yeah, I think basically you guys already hit everything just about. This for me it was like a super wholesome episode. I really enjoyed it. I don't know how they keep making some of these Pokemon a lot cuter, but I end up finding friends also adorable. And I actually did enjoy the little doorknob that you put them in the head. But I actually did thought too probably it was a shower cap as well. So I thought it was the same thing. Yeah, because he looked like he was a shower cap, but it was super adorable. For that episode, The about the Magnemite that like the electricity, like the antique stuff, I kind of find it really interesting because I think I kind of brought it up on Friday. I don't think everyone was there, but I made a comment about like how like a lot of the antique stuff, especially like the older stuff, like they tend to like absorb like more electricity compared to the modern appliances. Especially now, a lot of like the modern appliances, they're kind of like, oh, you save energy, like so you reduce your electric bills. So I actually kind of find it interesting that he was like the little Magnemite was so attached to the chandelier and the neon, and then the ones that was like really super absorbing electric stuff. So I actually found that like the really cute touch with that from little Francois, and then he was and then it was kind of funny how he just did not like Pikachu's electricity. Like I guess Pikachu's electricity is not that I don't know what you call it, juicy, I guess. Or I don't know. Juicy, I don't know.
You ain't got the juice.
So yeah, that Magnemite was looking for that like the high type of juice though. Like so it makes sense. But yeah, no, that was I think my only gripe about the episode for me though, and then I think they could have I kind of wish we could have saw like a little bit more electric Pokemon because it seems like I guess Pikachu was the only one to distract all the Magnemites. And then I was like, I kind of saw these other electric Pokemon. I was like, go, where's your electric Pokemon? Like, you could have used that too. That was like the minor's little things. Like, they could have done like a little more to separate the Magnemite. And that little big Magnemite thing, I actually thought more so was Starro from Suicide Squad. It reminded me more of that because it was because of the big eye, and then this like really scary thing, but. That was just me though, but I know everyone else is going with Kirby, so I did think of Kirby.
I actually thought it looked like the door for the flask from Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh my gosh, yes, I forgot about that.
And
too.
somebody did say that too on Twitter, but
It was just like I kind of wish the little part at the end I was kind of like bummed. I was like, oh, almost like it's over that fast though. So they're just like, oh, dude. So the way to resolve this episode, we have to turn up the satellite. And then the Magmar are back to normal. But other than that, those little stuff though. But with him and then Renji bonding, like that was adorable. And then Renji was doing anything to protect the Magnemite. I thought it was I actually felt a little sad like when his hands are almost numb trying to find that little Magnemite. But it seems like since he wasn't gonna absorb any type of electricity too, so he probably would have I guess Pokemon could have like died. It was like, or I don't know how Magnemite would do, just like he just got off power forever. So yeah, that's about it for this episode for me. I can't really say much because you guys already hit everything else. So
What about a score then? That's
for me, it's a 7 out of 10.
Oh, wow. Okay, so everyone got the passable, favorable kind of episode today. But of course, we got to make sure it's 100%. So, TSS, I will now pass this on to you, buddy. What is your input on this week's episode?
I will actually disagree with Nessa in saying that we talked about everything because we did not. So we did not talk about a few things, but let's start from the beginning. All right, so first of all, now we have Francois. So this episode really like dived in on the backstory of Francois, and I really did like that. But let's start from the beginning. So when the electricity goes out for the first time, first of all, I don't know what it is, but I think it's another. I think it's just another part where they like to treat Satoshi like Charlie Brown because you see how his head tilts back and you have the nose pointing straight up. That's another thing. That's been kind of like a that's been kind of like a kind of off color nod throughout the series. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about Francois' retro electronics thing. All right, so first of all, we're talking about a lot of the things, and no, Terrell, I did that because I want to give suspense. So so if you notice a lot of the electronics, they are electronics that are pre-solid state era or the vacuum tube era or anything before the mid 1970s. However, they kind of botched that narrative up because in the in one of the Dream Bubble sequences there, you see a desk fan, a oscillating desk fan, but it looks like it's from the 1980s. So they kind of kind of botched at that. But then they rekindled it by showing off a rotary telephone. So okay, that's the only gripe about that. So the cause of that power outage was a magnetic storm. Now, when I heard of that, I was reminded back in the late 90s and early 2000s, because a lot of cable head ends, especially with solar flares causing magnetic interference, electromagnetic interference, they used to have outages. So usually some satellites at cable head ends would often get outages in the late 90s, early 2000s. So I was reminded of that. So we have that. So as for the episode itself, the narrative with Renji's history with Francois really was integrated with the narrative of the episode, as each section of the plot was seamlessly transitioned into each flashback. That's what I really enjoyed about that. And then when you get to the meat and potatoes, the climactic scene where you have all of the Magenemite come together, Sakuragi go on the phone and say, "Oh, we found the root cause of it. It's a broken satellite that's emitting electromagnetic waves to the Vermilion area. So that's why they're causing all the Magenemite to go berserk." And they said, and specifically in the dialogue, that the space station was trying to see if they could stop it, but then Satoshi says, "Oh, we don't have any time." So what Pikachu does, as now, once again, as Tyrone said, this is a reference to episode 30 of Kanto. As you saw before, when Pikachu tried to electric shock Francois, it wasn't effective. Now, with the pole change, the Thunderbolt was actually causing a repel effect because of the dissonance, the electromagnetic disturbance. So it caused all the Magnemite to disperse because of that electricity. So and I will also say that thank God TPCI did not change Francois' name, because that would have completely ruined this narrative by the time we got to the dub. The only other thing I would say is that I just wanted when you see the last scene when they're in the cellar, when Renji and Francois are in the cellar with the manager or the owner of the cafe, I wish we had more. But like I said, it's a really solid narrative. I really enjoyed the way that they presented it. It's a problem, as everybody said, a magnetic storm. We don't really have that issue. That was an issue that wasn't really explored before. But as I said, I don't think it's a reference to Sophocles. I think it was just an incident where
it was just sunspots.
It was it was just the sunspots causing a solar flare, which caused like electromagnetic storm. And
if they connect that to Sophocles, I feel like that's connected. Kind of. I feel like it's connected by Scotch tape.
Yeah, exactly. I don't. Exactly.
It must be Sophocles.
Yeah, I mean, let people fantasize. Hey, that's the beauty of opinion. We can always rely on that. But overall, this episode was really good. Very solid episode. I'll give this one an 8.5.
Alrighty. So there you go, ladies and gents. Hope everybody got a chance to give their opinions on the review, and hopefully everyone got a chance to enjoy that as well. It's nice to see everybody, coming off the year on a positive note. I'm very happy with that. This was a nice way to kind of slow things into what 2022 can offer for this series. Nice, slow reintroduction to the world of PM 2019.
And also no opening, by the way. I don't know if the ending was the same on broadcast on the VODs now. Are they showing the live action version of Super Effective Type?
I can't say on that, only because of the fact that the ones I've seen were the ones that included the endings that, with the digital animation normal stuff. So
okay, so they're still still the first broadcasts are still showing are the only ones still showing the live action version V2 of Super Effective Type.
Also, Terrell, yeah, everyone actually agreed for once in a while. The first agreement of 2022. There you go.
Oh yeah,
For an
we
episode.
like
See, look at that. We got 1 for 1 so far. Good job, Journeys. You got a perfect score thus far.
Yeah, the other thing is the people thinking that we've actually gotten like hitting there's a break, there's new openings. No,
No.
they would have to announce it way in advance.
Yeah, Tyrone actually gave it an 8, I think, out of everybody in the cast. And we all
Yeah.
gave it 7s
higher.
and 7.5s, yeah. So it was really good. Like, it legitimately was. It was just more so an episode that was right. Just wished it had came sooner, is all. But
Yeah.
for majority, not for everyone. Everyone has their different takes on that. But at the end of the day, though, it's great to get back into it. Now I can't wait to see the extremely interesting character if they'll bring it back in next week's episode. I'm referring to Erica, and I'm wondering if she's still going to be the same sexist character that she was back in Kanto. Of course not, obviously, but I'm just saying that shit would be a wacky ass experience, bro, if that was to be the case.
Yeah.
I was gonna say next week is the telenovela
Yeah.
that we've been waiting for.
Yeah, oh my god. So this upcoming week is going to be wild. Allow me to explain. As people know, we are getting a brand new episode of PM 2019. However, we're also going to be getting, for the first time, 2 additional episodes of Pocket Monsters tied to Legends Arceus. That is pretty much the Arceus special, episode 1 and episode 2, that will be released on Amazon Prime in Japan. So we don't know necessarily how long it'll take for us per se outside of the States to not only just watch it, but also see the subbing that's going to go for that. Cause, we don't know in the direction of where that's going to take it, but it is going to be interesting. So we'll keep you guys up to date. Obviously, we'll do a reaction for this week's episode usually on Fridays. So look forward to that. But as for the other Legend special, I don't necessarily know how they're gonna handle it. The subbing team.
I'm probably the only one in this group who's gonna watch it, and I'll give you my thoughts next week.
We'll see. That's
Why
just
can't we
Unless
watch?
they sub
no,
it.
no, because it's only available on Amazon Prime Video in Japan,
Yeah.
and if the people
Okay,
who
screen
sub the
share
episode,
exists.
no, hold on. If the people who don't sub the episode sub it
And
by
they
the
told,
time Monday,
and apparently from what I've been seeing from screenshots and stuff, they're not doing it until February.
wow, this is gonna be interesting then. Okay, we'll see.
That's them.
Yeah. I'm curious though. I guess we'll just have to wait. See, I'll watch a VPN.
I mean, what I'll do is I'll give without giving too much away. I will just hit on some points.
We'll see what happens. Like I said,
Yeah, exactly.
no answer right now because it's still too early. KG, did you flip your hair on stream yet? Yes and no, but yes. So
He broke his neck.
yeah, I broke my neck in the process. You're welcome. So I got not much more to say. Obviously, we got to go and wrap things up for tonight. However, before we go and do that, we always got to take this opportunity to talk about the plans that we got for this week. Tyrone, I have to start with you, buddy, because I legitimately have no idea what we're going to plan to do tomorrow. Are we doing BDSP? Are we doing swooshy? What's happening for tomorrow?
It's gonna be a chill sword and shield stream.
All right, so there you go, ladies and gents. We're going to be doing a swoosh stream for tomorrow. So we're just, I guess, jumping back and forth until Legends comes out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so ladies and gents, look forward to Sword and Shield for tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun then. Whose turn is it, by the way, for Thursday? You know, for multiplayer night.
What did we do last Thursday?
Sonic.
Yes, it's Sonic.
Oh yeah, the Sonic race.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I know it was Terrell's turn for that one for that week, but like legit, like he didn't actually use it. So let the people decide. KG.
We'll let the people decide.
Yeah, okay, we could let the people
All right,
decide.
so yeah, Twitter poll, I think.
Yeah, Twitter poll.
Okay, I only asked because that means we would need to be required to all have the games.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, I was thinking of an idea, but I don't know if it's my turn yet. Oh, it's KG's turn, my bad. Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
I have an idea but I'm gonna need you guys. Well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna need you guys to download some shit for this, and y'all better
But
go through with it 100%. That's all I gotta say.
I always gotta download some shit with you.
Hey, listen, do you want to spend money? Exactly.
No.
No.
So we are going to be. I'll. You know what? I will gladly play a noise, and we will use this noise as a way to indicate what going to be for this Thursday, if it's possible, of course. If not, that's perfectly fine. But if it's possible, I would love it. So if you heard that noise, chat, you know what time it's going to be for Thursday. So with that being said, I am looking forward to seeing where things are going to go throughout the rest of the week, though. Tyrone, what else you got planned for this week, though?
Wednesday we're gonna be doing Shadow the Hedgehog's portion of Sonic 06. And then we got more Royal content on Sunday.
Nice. All right, TSS, what about you?
Okay, Persona 3 Fest on Dub Part 30 coming up Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on my channel. And on Saturday, we are going to begin Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Final Mix on the PS4. So this is going to be the first of our Kingdom Hearts streams that are going to be happening within this year. So look forward to that. That's going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's perfect then. And I also want to thank to the rest of the members that are here, for Polly and for Nessa for coming on through, and our buddy Emmy as well, who had to bounce a little earlier ago, so she is not present with us, but she did get a chance to. Don't download this track. But she did get a chance to share her review, so I'm happy for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys are looking forward to the plans we got for this week. Is it going to be a wild one? I don't know, but I hope you guys look forward to it, though. So until then, everybody, we'll gladly talk with all of you guys later in whatever video we make. Take care, everybody, and as always, make sure to do me a solid and keep yourselves clean. Have an awesome day. TSS, what's normally the magic words you would say?
Wash your fucking hands.
Thank you, and make sure to take care. All right, everybody, we're gonna be heading out now. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Night, night. Bye bye.
Ah.